Welcome to another Top 10. Today we're counting down everyone's favorite little yellow mouse, Pikachu. We are counting down the top 10 most expensive Pikachu Pokemon cards to ever hit the market and at the current sale price of today's in the market of 2023. So if you like this type of video or you enjoy my content, please go ahead and smash that like button. Press that subscribe button. Comment down below what Pokemon card you want to see next week in Top 10 Most Expensive, and it might be featured. So, let's get into this. Today's Top 10 Most Expensive Pikachu Pokemon cards. At number 10, we have Pikachu coming from Base Set First Edition Shadowless. This Pikachu promo card is already starting off strong at $128 for the first edition market price. Looking at a year ago, this card has slowly dripped its way from $185 to the current $128. So if you bought this card a year ago, unfortunately you are down almost $60. But don't worry, everyone loves this cute little fuzzball of a mouse, so it'll be rebounding soon, I would guess. At number 9, we have Pikachu coming from the Prize Pack Series cards. I know at first you see this and you're like, oh my gosh, I have this Pikachu. But you do have to pay attention to the little watermark that it has. At $132, this card has since skyrocketed up $30 in the past 3 months. And in the past year, this card starting at a low value of only $50 has now reached a high of $132. Most of the time, Pokemon cards start out the opposite of this, but in this case, this card was slept on, and now it is rocking the cradle. Number 8 is the Pikachu coming from these special Sword and Shield promo cards that you are only able to get from the Pokemon Center. This Pikachu has dropped since a couple of days, but only by $3, and is currently holding a market price of $135. Looking at this card from a year ago, this card was at its peak back in March of $148, but is only down $13. So if this is a promo card that you need, which it is one that I need, so if anyone has a spare, please let me know, then go ahead and purchase it now before it skyrockets back up. Number 7, we have ourselves the Pikachu from Rumble Rum. If you were lucky enough to snag this card and still be in mint condition from the early decades of Pokemon, then you are one lucky son of a gun. With a market value of $150, this card is holding steady and strong. A year ago, this card was at a peak of $180 and a low of $140. Now at $150, slowly rebounding back up. At number 6, we have ourselves the Pikachu coming from Poncho Wearing Pikachu Sun and Moon promo. Japanese. It is Pikachu wearing a Alohan Vulpix cape, and he is currently going for almost $200. With a year ago value, this card has not been out for too long, which I'm pretty sure it has, so TCG player does not have the correct information up here, I do personally believe. But what are you going to do? Holding that market value of $200, this card might start to skyrocket or might start to drop. At number 5, we have Pikachu coming from the Misprint Wizards of the Coast promo card. This beautiful work of art, I would not say is a misprint, as it is something that is slept on and wanted by most. It has a market price of $200, and although this card has been around for more than 20 years, TCG only has a record of it from the past 3 months. A month, really. But for some reason, the year ago price is there. If you bought this card a year ago, it was only $25. Man, you could have stocked up on this card and been rich right now. This $25 year ago card is at a high of $250 and now going for $200. Even if you sold this card for $100, you are still making a significant increase in profit. At number 4, we have Pikachu from the Miscellaneous cards and products are easily referred to as MCAP. This Pokemon card, you can see, has a little print over here called the Pokétour. It's a little hard to see on the screen, but it has Pokétour 1999 on it, so do not get it confused with the regular base set here. This card only goes for $200, and with a year ago, not even in the database at TCG Player, it was only worth $31 and now is selling for well over 200 smackaroos. Well, almost 200 smackaroos. At number 3, we have the Pikachu coming from the Sun and Moon promo of him wearing the regular Vulpix cape. This card is going for $250 with a $25 decrease in the past 3 months. But let's look at the past year. With a height of $300, this card is slowly making its staircase way step down. At number 2, we have Pikachu from the Phantoms. This Pikachu Star card doesn't have much data in here, but a damaged hollow foil is currently going for $335. So if you have this Pikachu Black Star card in mint condition, I'm telling you, this card is probably well worth in the $2,000 range. Now, before we get to number 1, let's look at some special cards that didn't quite make the list, but were right there. One is the Wizards of the Coast Happy Birthday Pikachu with a $100 price tag and a year ago price tag. This card has dropped from a height of 105 to the current $98. Second to not make the list was Ash's Pikachu vs. Team Rocket deck kit card with a current value of almost $100. This card has not seen much up or down at all. And the third and final card to just miss the top 10 is going to be the Pikachu VMAX Secret Rare from Vivid Voltage with a $117 price tag. Looking at this card from a year ago, the height of this card was 171, now on the lower ball end of 117. Now, it's time for the number 1 most expensive Pokemon card, Pikachu, that is out there on the market. And that is the Japanese Pikachu Sword and Shield promo card. That is Pikachu on the back of the front of a woman wearing a kimono looking behind her. This card is a beautiful work of art and is one that is going to be extraordinarily difficult for any Sword and Shield, much like myself, promo card collectors to obtain. This card has a value of $347 on the current market, but if you look at this card from a year ago, it was at a low ball of $150, now more than doubled up to $350. This is the average that TCG has given, with a near mint ceiling at almost $800. If you are in the market for buying a Sword and Shield promo master set, this card is a must, and I would say is a card to splurge on before you miss out on the low price of $350. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Top 10 Most Expensive Pokemon Cards. Today we went over Pikachu, so if you want to see one of your fan favorites, please go ahead and comment down below which Pokemon you would like to see in next week's episode of Top 10 Most Expensive Pokemon Cards. This is Pokemon Drama, signing off, hoping you all have a great rest of your day, and catch you next time. Peace out, so long. Keep poking on.